Are you ready for the harvest season? The time when farmers enjoy the amazing fruits of their labour? Today's video showcases incredible harvest moments that are sure to leave you in awe. This is an amazing piece of engineering designed to dig up and collect hundreds of potatoes in a single operation. It operates with precision and power, minimizing crop damage. At the same time, its built-in sorting function cleans the potatoes right there in the field, making them ready for storage or consumption. In 2023, the total potato harvest area in the US was approximately 961 acres. Harvesting machines have contributed significantly to this development. During the cherry harvest season, farmers use a machine that gently shakes the trees with just enough force to make the right cherries fall. The intelligent design allows cherries to be harvested without damaging their flesh. This not only ensures the highest quality for the product, but also greatly accelerates the supply chain. The cherry yield in the US for 2023 reached 550 million pounds. The sugarcane harvester is a one-time investment that proves invaluable for farms. A single machine can do the work of an entire group of workers, enabling farmers to harvest more in less time. After the sugarcane is cut, rotating arms separate the leaves. The stalks are then fed into a cutter to chop them into smaller pieces. Meanwhile, the leaves are pushed back onto the field to serve as fertilizer. Finally, the sugarcane is loaded directly onto trailers for transportation to the raw sugar factory. California is the state that uses cabbage harvesters the most in the US. With its mild climate and vast farmland, California supplies a majority of fresh cabbage for both domestic markets and exports. As the harvester moves, sensors grip the cabbage heads firmly, and a sharp blade cuts the rods. The leaves and roots fall to the ground and become natural fertilizer. While the clean cabbage heads are transferred onto a conveyor belt, here workers inspect and place them into containers. This ensures the products meet quality standards before packaging. Let's head to the Seacom Valley in Washington, known as the lavender capital of North America. Farmers in Washington begin harvesting around mid-July or early August. Lavender harvesters are specially designed to trim gently without damaging the stems. As the machine moves, a blade system glides through rows of lavender, cutting just above the base. The flowers are then collected into storage bins and attached to the machine. Autumn is also the time when we see dozens of workers bustling rhythmically across the broccoli fields. They work at an impressive speed, carefully cutting each plant while swiftly sorting them to ensure every broccoli head meets quality standards. Farmers use sharp knives to cut the broccoli stems just above the roots, preserving the integrity of the head. They remove the outer leaves and inspect the quality of each plant before placing it on a conveyor belt. This method ensures careful harvesting and protects the broccoli from bruising. Around 45 Afghan workers are employed on onion fields during the harvest season. Farmers carefully pull the onions out of the ground. They use knives to trim the roots and leaves. Next, the onions are sorted into sacks, typically holding 50 to 60 onions each. They work tirelessly, even at night, to avoid heavy rain or wet weather. When the onion sacks are full, an automated system lifts them onto trucks, saving farmers time and effort. Fresh grapes are packed directly in the field to retain their freshness, reduce transportation time, and ensure the grapes remain undamaged. This method is applied in vineyards where grapes are harvested manually. Workers inspect each bunch to determine ripeness, selecting only fully ripened grapes with even colour and no damage. After cutting, the grape bunches are placed into bins for transport to the packing area. From October to May is kiwi harvest season in California. When grown under optimal conditions, a single kiwi vine can yield an average of 110 to 220 pounds of fruit. Most kiwis are harvested by hand. Harvesting teams walk under the trellises, picking kiwis off the vines. They place the harvested fruit into baskets they carry. Once the baskets are full, workers unload the kiwis into larger bins. During peak periods, farmers may operate multiple machines simultaneously. The harvest work is divided and carried out across different sections of the field, ensuring that no area is overlooked and maximising the daily wheat yield. Harvesting machines must be calibrated to suit field conditions, such as soil moisture and the ripeness of the wheat. While operating the machines, farmers adjust their speed to ensure optimal performance without damaging the wheat. Let's explore some agricultural scenes in Asia. Muddy fields make movement challenging. Japanese farmers patiently dig out the entire lotus root. They must handle them gently to avoid breakage, as only intact roots can be sold at a high price. Lotus fields are around 3 feet deep. Farmers spend their days submerged in muddy water, searching for the roots. Some farmers use water jets to make the search easier. This method also helps clean the roots directly in the field. Their bright white colour adds to their value. Finally, the roots are carefully transported to markets for consumption. Citrus farmers work in small plots, usually as a family business, hiring seasonal labour only during harvest. The process is typically done by hand, one fruit at a time. This ensures the fruit is not damaged. In China, farmers rely heavily on traditional methods for harvesting, with minimal use of modern machinery. Most citrus fruits are sorted and packed directly in the orchard after being picked. Durian harvesting is a risky process. The sharp spikes can injure farmers at any moment. Workers in the trees and those on the ground must coordinate carefully to prevent the fruits from falling and cracking. After being picked, durians are quickly transported to collection centres for sorting. Despite their thick shells and rough exterior, durians are not suited for rough handling. If the fruits rub against each other, the spikes may break off, making them more prone to damage. When chickens reach 6 to 8 weeks of age, Texas farmers move harvest machines into the chicken houses. These machines grab the chickens by their legs. This not only reduces labour time, but also ensures the chickens remain healthy during the process. The 360-degree rotating device helps to roll up the chickens quickly. The conveyor will distribute the chickens to the storage bin. The harvester is operated at a capacity of up to 8,500 to 1,100 chickens per harvest. Farmers are currently assessing their flock of sheep, They have been gathered from the pastures and are put into a large pen for inspection. Healthy sheep that meet standard weight requirements and have a thick, smooth wool are prioritised for auction. They are transported in specialised vehicles to ensure they remain stress-free and uninjured, preserving their value upon arrival. At the auction site, the sheep undergo a final health check and are categorised based on criteria such as weight, breed type, and their intended purpose, either for meat or wool. Next, they are led into the auction area, where buyers can closely observe and make their selections. Similarly, before selling, farmers typically evaluate their herd of cattle to identify those with the potential to fetch high prices. The ideal age for selling beef cattle is usually between 12 and 24 months. Selected cattle must be disease-free, without injuries or deformities. Farmers often stand behind the cattle to guide them along a track leading to the transport truck. This process is carefully executed to prevent stress or injuries to the cattle. At this farm, pheasants aged between 20 to 30 weeks are ready for harvest. However, compared to other types of poultry, catching pheasants for sale is a challenging task. Their frantic flight and aggressive behaviour pose many obstacles and dangers to farmers. Farmers often have to wear protective clothing or even helmets to avoid being attacked by the pheasants during the harvest phase. Pheasants can survive in ventilated crates for up to 60 hours without food. This gives farmers sufficient time to transport them to destinations anywhere in the world. Did you know that improper post-harvest handling can ruin agricultural products? And they can even cause enough losses for the entire season. This is a common problem for mango farmers, as mangoes are highly perishable. After being picked, farmers invert the mangoes to drain out the sap. Within 30 minutes to an hour, the sap dripping stops. Removing the sap prevents damage to the mango skin, which allows it to fetch a higher price. Each year, over 60 million tons of mangoes are produced globally, making it one of the most popular tropical fruits. India produces half of the world's mangoes, around 24.7 million tons annually. Despite the large number of mango farms, very few Indian mangoes are distributed to the world market, as the production is only enough to meet domestic consumption. Indonesia and China are also among the world's top producing mango countries. Mango trees have a long lifespan, providing farmers with a sustainable income over many years. Once established, well-maintained mango orchards can continue to produce high-quality fruits for decades. Growing mangoes can be a profitable venture, but like any agricultural business, mango farming comes with its own set of challenges. Commercial mango farmers must apply pest management strategies using biological control and pesticides. Mango trees start bearing fruit in the 6th year of their life. The average yield of a mango orchard can range from 3 to 9 tons per acre, with 400 to 600 fruits per tree. Mango harvesting is done when the fruit reaches the size and colour required for the target market. It must be done carefully to avoid bruising the fruit. Mangoes have a climacteric growth pattern, meaning once they mature, they continue to ripen after being harvested. Mangoes are often harvested while still green and firm, so they can reach distant markets. However, they must be developed enough to ripen properly and reach optimal quality. Therefore, determining the right harvest time is crucial for the marketability of mangoes. The best time to harvest mangoes is early in the morning or late in the evening, when temperatures are cooler and the fruits are less likely to be damaged. Farmers use poles with nets to prevent the fruits from falling and getting bruised. They leave a small stem on the fruit to extend shelf life. Mango trees can grow to heights of 30 to 40 feet, making harvesting a challenge. Farmers use ladders or equipment to assist in picking the fruits from the higher branches. On large mango farms, a harvest team typically consists of 10 to 20 people. One group picks while another sorts the mangoes on the spot. The team works in coordination to ensure that the mangoes are harvested quickly and efficiently while maintaining a high quality product. Farmers often face the challenge of low mango prices during peak season. To minimize market risk, farmers must diversify their sales channels and process mangoes into value-added products. After harvesting, farmers load all the mangoes onto trucks to transport them to the packing house. At the facility, the mangoes are cooled to remove the field heat and reduce their temperature to the desired level, extending the fruit's shelf life. Sorting is done using various tools, such as mango sorting machines. These machines select the fruit by measuring size and colour, determining the ripeness of the mangoes. Packing and transporting the mangoes is critical, requiring careful handling to avoid damaging the fruit, which could lower its market value. When stored at a temperature between 9 and 10 degrees Celsius, mangoes can maintain their quality for up to 21 days. Mangoes are a rich source of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fibre. This promising fruit is widely exported to international markets, creating opportunities for farmers to tap into global commerce. With their sweet taste, distinctive aroma, and vibrant colour, mango juices offer an exceptional experience. Let's take a look at the mango juice production process at the factory. The rollers, driven by horizontal moving chains, move the mangoes forward while simultaneously rotating them. During the process, workers can observe the fruit from all angles and pick out those that don't meet quality standards. Next, the mangoes pass through a wave-type fruit washer. Under high-pressure water pumps, the fruit rolls get thoroughly cleaned. After that, they flow with the water into the next process. Workers then place the mangoes in boiling water for 3 to 5 minutes to stabilize the color and enhance the flavor. This method helps to prevent oxidation and browning of the mangoes, while softening the flesh to help facilitate pulping and juice extraction. This specialized mango juice processing machine can completely remove the core and skin of the mango, minimizing fruit flesh loss. Production capacity ranges from 5 to 20 tons per hour. Sterilization is a necessary step to ensure the shelf life of mango juice. It can eliminate bacteria, yeast, and inhibit enzyme activity in the fruit juice. Next, the juice is heated to a temperature of 85 to 95 degrees Celsius before packaging. The mango juice is packaged in preset quantities, which is essential for mass production. The machinery can automatically transfer, invert, and fill the bottles. Finally, the juice bottles are labeled, ready for distribution to the market. Dried mango is a popular and nutritious snack enjoyed by people all over the world. Have you ever wondered how these delicious treats are made in a factory? The process of making dried mango begins with carefully selecting mangoes that have reached perfect ripeness to ensure the best flavor and sweetness. After selection, the mangoes are washed to remove dirt and impurities. Workers then begin peeling the fruit, a crucial step to ensure uniform texture and appearance in the final product. The mangoes are sliced into even pieces. The thickness of the slices may vary depending on the final product required. The mango slices are placed in specialized drying machines. These machines remove moisture from the mangoes while preserving their flavor and nutritional value. The drying process can take anywhere from a few hours to several days. Factory workers continuously monitor factors such as temperature, humidity, and the condition of the mango slices to ensure that they meet the desired standards. After being removed from the dryer, the slices are allowed to cool. Cooling helps prevent moisture from re-entering, ensuring a longer shelf life for the dried mango. Finally, the dried mango slices are carefully packaged into sealed boxes or bags to preserve their freshness and flavor. In addition, mangoes are also combined with other ingredients to create unique dishes. Have you ever tried mango sticky rice? It's consistently ranked among the top mango-based dishes in the world. This dish is made with steamed glutinous rice. The sticky rice is served with fresh mango slices and drizzled with sweet coconut milk. The ripe mango's natural sweetness provides a perfect balance with the chewy rice. This simple dessert is extremely popular and can be found at almost any food stall in Thailand.